All right, day 32, week 6. And we woke up too early with lots of energy. So we went to the what is it called? To the park. Went to go park to get our sillies out. And then took him to school. Then I took my daughter to school. We got there a little too early, so I was like, let me make one of those TikTok videos where it was like the transition of like before and after. But yeah, that was funny. And after I dropped her off, I went to school. I parked in the discount parking because I thought it would be faster for me to get back home for some reason. I feel like if I park more east, I get closer to east than if I park more west. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's what I think in my head, even though I feel like either way they're both far from the freeways, so I don't know, it doesn't matter. I don't know. So yeah, so when I park here, we have to catch the bus to get to school, unless we want to walk a lot. But since the bus is here, we take it. And I got this little bag for helping out yesterday. This is the baggie that they were giving out the first generation, like people that attended the event. But since I wasn't going to be able to attend it, they were very nicely gave me a bag. They were very nice. And I walked through Price, and I saw that the vending machine is filled of yarn, which is so cool. Like, there's different types of yarn. There's silk yarn, there's cotton yarn, there's wool yarn, I think there's a thicker yarn, or just a bigger amount, a lot more amount of yarn. And they have I think those are needles for knitting, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. I didn't see very well. But yeah. And after I went to class, I had to go to the store. We were supposed to bring a table, a chair, a mirror, and all your makeup things you needed, because we were going to have a makeup what was it called? A makeup tutorial class for my daughter's dance class. And so I was like, oh, I know Daiso has tiny miniature chairs and stuff that I could look for. And they had these little tables, little chairs. I didn't take that little table. I felt like it was too flimsy. And I didn't want stuff to get knocked down, even though I think it would have been fine. But I also needed a mirror, which I didn't like any of the ones they had there. I wanted one that was bigger. But yeah, so then I did grab a chair, a tiny foldable chair. And then I got home and I was organizing the makeup and making sure that I had what we needed, and also making sure that I didn't take what we didn't need. There was still a few more items that we didn't have that I still needed to buy at the store or at the dance studio, since they carry some things and some things have to be specific, and then some things don't, your own make foundation and contour color stuff that you need to for yourself, personalized. And yeah, so this is what is in our dancer's makeup kit. This eyeliner is bomb.com. It does not smudge. It's called Epic Wear. And then the next day I'm still wearing the same eyeliner. It's really good. I like it. And you have to have those bandage sticker things for all those blisters for dancing. And teeth brushing thingies, in case you get something stuck, if there's pizza or snacks, that they eat during, not practice, but when they're waiting, in between dances. for like the next performers or like intermission or whatever. I like to have her with that. There's I have like a spool of elastic in case something happens with like the skirt and she needs to like tie it, you know. Gotta come prepared. But yeah, so then it was time to pick up my son from school, and there was something going on. There was a lot of cars here, but not more than usual, but there was a lot more than usual, like for this time of day. During the afternoon, there's really not that many cars around this area. But the worst was when I picked up my daughter and we were going to, I had thought we had enough time to head over and, you know, spared like 2 hours to look for the mirror, to look for the extra makeup things that I had not bought her yet. And no, there was just so much traffic. I think there was like a really bad accident and just cars were trying to figure out how to get home like through other ways. And so it was backed up like all the freeways. It was bad. But yes, we finally made it. I ended up taking our mini table that we have that I had bought like during the pandemic, I think. Oh no. I don't remember when I bought this table, but I bought this table for some reason. And there's also a little makeup, and I actually forgot to look for a mirror. We went to Target to get like the contour, the foundation, the primer stuff that we don't use because she's never had to use like full face makeup. We usually just do eyes since she's little and she doesn't, you know, it doesn't have any of those like scars or anything that, I don't know why people use so much makeup. Anyways, yeah, so we went to Target to buy those things, and I was planning on getting a mirror there, but we like sat in front so we could use the whole like mirror that's right there, but we ended up using the makeup mirror anyways. But yeah, and then afterwards I was like, let's go to Coronado and walk at the beach. My son, of course, he would have preferred to stay on the playground, but the playground was all busted. It was pretty sad. I don't know. It's pretty sad because it's like a fancy area, you know. Coronado Island is a very fancy place, and to find the playground was all destructed. It's, I don't know, sad. It was a bummer. But I tricked my son into walking around the island, and I was like, here, let's come for a walk. Let's go check out what they have over here. And we saw some sculptures, like this one, pretty cool and creepy. I love sculptures, so cool. So like art in 3D, you know, that's really cool. And then, yeah, we just kept on walking, and that was the end of week 6. Thanks for watching.